And we'd like to welcome all of you watching that shootout. Boise State and New Mexico. If you like points, well, you love that one. Boise State holding on, outscoring New Mexico 60-49. And welcome to Bulldog Stadium here in Fresno, California. Ron Pitts, the Heisman Trophy winner, Eric Crouch and Rashawn Ali down on the sideline. We are just underway in this Valley rivalry. Both teams needing a win to stay alive for the championship hunt in the Mountain West Conference. And that's their big star, Tyler Irvin, for a couple. Now let's take a look at tonight's Chick-fil-A starting lineup. And Joe Gray, he's had his ups, he's had his downs, but he will be the man for the future. You can see his numbers there.
Yeah, he hasn't really started since the beginning of the season, but played the last several games here. He's really starting to feel confident about his play and the rhythm of a quarterback in the system.
Fresno State won the toss. They elected to defer to go on defense here at home. It's homecoming weekend here at Fresno. And an early penalty flag, a completion, but this one could be coming back. That's complete to Tyler Winston, and a first check-in with referee Reggie Smith.
Personal foul, chop block, offense, number 75 and 77. Half the distance to the goal. Repeat, second down.
That's Nate Velichko.
Nate Velichko, 75, just on the outside right here. You're going to see him. I think the chop block came from 77. That's Evan Sharver. They just got the numbers mixed up.
These two teams really a mirror image of each other. The Spartans 3-5 overall, 2-2 in the conference. The Bulldogs 3-6 overall, 2-3 in the conference. They've had ups and downs, but the bottom line is a win here and you stay alive in the conference championship hunt. This is a 2nd and 18. Irvin with a nice cut, not very big. You talked about this a lot all during the week, and we'll cover that further during the game here. And a look at the rest of the starting offense.
Yeah, you're going to see receiver, sophomore Tyler Winston, 2013 Mountain West Freshman of the Year. Why? Because he's tough. He's got feel for getting open. He will touch the football quite a few times tonight.
It's a 3rd and 15. The quick throw, and they're all over it, trying to get it to Tyler Winston. The other Tyler, you've got Tyler Irvin, Tyler Winston. Don't get your Tylers mixed up, but they can both play. Don't forget about them either. And this will be the first punt of the night coming for San Jose State.
Yeah, and you can see early they're trying to get the ball in his hands and let him work outside. Big playmaker, great hands. Big part of this offense.
A little running kick there. Mike Corozzoso. Not a great kick, but gets a pretty good roll. And that'll go out of bounds at about the 35-yard line. Now let's take a look at tonight's Chick-fil-A starting lineup. Flip it to the other side, looking at Fresno State.
Really didn't know who we were going to get at quarterback tonight. And
Brian Burrell. Right,
started a freshman last week, and then Burrell came in, and looks like Burrell's going to get the start here. And he's got the one with the experience, you know, completing more than 50% of his passes. You see there, 1,562 yards, 13 touchdowns, a rivalry game, a lot going on, a lot at stake for that West Division here tonight in this game. A lot of emotion out on this football field.
McClap, he's got the ball, almost pulled it out of the gut of Martez Waller, their junior running back. He's averaging 6.6 yards a crack, and the rest of the Bulldog offense.
Right there, Ron. Josh Harper, he's going to be a big part of this offense. The only really receiver with any substantial experience out there. So a young group of receivers, that he will be a big target tonight. 55 receptions on the year.
2 runs already for Waller, and he's got a first down. So 7 on the first pickup. Gets about 3 on that one, 3 or 4, and can move the chains.
Bruising type back. One cut and up the field by Martez Waller.
And you saw that one coming, a hard hit coming down from the safety spot. That was Maurice Knight. And a look at the defense.
Yeah, Travis Ricidi, the big, explosive defensive lineman. Now, he's the captain of this team. He's the captain of this defense. He really sets the standard. You'll be seeing him a lot tonight. We'll be calling his name, I'm pretty sure of it.
Nice gain there, 2nd and 1, 9 yards. Back to Waller. Boy, they stiff Waller out. You know, talking to Greg Robinson, the Spartans defensive coordinator, he said, we're going to move some people around, try some new things. That time they got some penetration and some pursuit.
Right, I think it's the wrong read. I think Burrell wants that ball back because he got a little juice on that first one when he put his shoulders down, and he should have took that ball again. It was a nice big hole for him, just the wrong read.
Vince Bahajer will make a lot of tackles. He's a leading tackler coming into the game with 69. The NFL scouts like his ability. This is a 3rd and 1. And a gash. Waller could score. He will. No flags. Touchdown. "44-yard scamper."
Officials timeout.
And how big was that hole, Eric?
Well, I would say that hole was big enough to drive a truck through, but Martez Waller's no small running back, so saw him put his speed, his jets on. He didn't make a cut. We talked about maybe a 1 cut. The coaches said, hey, maybe not even any cut. And right there, no cut, speed to the end zone. Nice play. That's what they're going to have to do to be successful tonight. They're really going to have to run the football and be effective in the running game.
The injured Spartan, that's Eugene Taylor subbing in for Cedric Losi, who's also injured. Now more injury issues. Back to the touchdown.
Right in here. Yeah, that's not good. That's not good. When you go down low, he's in a lot of pain.
Taylor, the sophomore out of San Jose, Oak Grove High School product. They're working on that knee. And we'll check on him when we come back. Fireworks early in this rivalry. Homecoming night for Fresno State. And they score first, 6-zip. 6-0 Bulldogs, and that's Eugene Taylor being carried off. Boy, a sight we never like to see.
Right, Ron. And this could be really bad news potentially. Number 96, Cedric Losi, the original starting right defensive end, was out, didn't make the trip. Here's number 94, Eugene Taylor, getting hurt now. So now they're back to their 3rd string defensive end on that right side. Expect to see Sean Bacon come in the game, number 95 for Eugene Taylor.
Waller was the workhorse on that drive. 4 carries, 55 yards. And Burrell was solid as well. That one was clean by Cronin. Let's go back to that touchdown.
Yeah, and this was a lot of Waller, but you look out here, check out these blocks right here by the 3 receivers. These guys are getting work done. You see them on the outside, working for their running back, working, all of them, just enough time to let Waller get in the open field and score this touchdown. These guys, hats off to them because they're out there working. That's serious, tough business right there.
And I mentioned Waller being the workhorse. Boy, a big physical back. We mentioned earlier 6.6 yards a carry. You saw some of that there. And there's a man who's put together 2 straight conference championships, Tim DeRuiter. And on the other side, Ron Carragher in his 2nd year. He says he likes where his team is at, on the cusp. They've had some issues, but so has Fresno State.
Yeah, I think they're both not where they want to be. But the funny thing is they both have a chance. I mean, they do have a chance to win a conference title, and it all depends on winning this game right here in front of them.
Cronin kicks it away. That ball will die in the end zone. Let's now take a look at tonight's Acura keys to success.
Yeah, when talking to Joe Gray, protect the football for San Jose State. That is a must. They do need to slow down the run game. You saw Waller get crazy here in the first series. He scored. They need to slow that down. On the Fresno State side, keep it going. Run, run, and run. Keep that running game going. You got a quarterback maybe that doesn't have a ton of confidence right now, didn't play last week. And then on defense for Fresno State, that edge pressure is going to be huge for the linebackers and those defensive front.
Irvin in motion. Gray, a hot one across the middle. He's got Crawley. And Crawley will have a nice gain on first down. Ron Smith on the tackle. A look at the Bulldog defense.
Yeah, there's Deron Smith. Last year had a chance to lead for the NFL. He decided to come back. He led all of FBS in interceptions last year. This guy is a gamer. You watch him. He will be around the ball, hawking it up, trying to find the football and make big plays.
That's a pickup of 7. Irvin. And they're all over it. And they better be. That's Kyrie Wilson, the team's leading tackler with 71. He knows who he's got to get to tonight.
Yeah, he does. I mean, Tyler Irvin is the type of player that can make you miss. And if you can get on him quick like they did just right there, that's how you stop him. Get in his face, get to him quick, and swarm him with defenders.
Irvin, 155 yards per game, total yard average. Whether it's offense, special teams, you name it, he can put points on the board. This is a 3rd and 3.
Watch the quick slants out of the slot.
Fumble the ball. Gray picks it up. He'll get this one on his own. And Gray showing a little of his athleticism in his 5th start. Took over as a starter week 4 versus Nevada.
Yeah, you're just going to get the snap. It's a little bit low, but handleable. You have to be able to get that ball and look down the field for your receivers, but he did the right thing. As a quarterback that hasn't played a whole entire season, get the ball, protect it, right? Don't try to make something crazy happen right now. You're still early in this game. Put your team in a good position.
And Eric Crouch with a nice Heisman Trophy breakdown there. And whistles blow. Referee Reggie Smith will explain.
Full start. Offense, number 1. 5-yard penalty. It's first down.
That's Jabari Carr.
I will say this, protecting the football is a key to this game, but mental errors are just important. You can't have things like this early that can stop momentum. Now you're down 7 points. You've got to control the football and make good decisions. That's the only thing that's going to get your team rolling down the field.
1st and 15 after the penalty. Pulls it out. That's Gray's ball. Pretty nice job with the read, huh?
Yeah, I like that. I think that's a great decision. Getting him involved a little bit early here. Obviously, that first one that he muffed the fumble, that wasn't planned. But right here, that's a good read. You see, they all sold on the fake. He gets upfield, gets positive yards, puts his team in a good position here on 2nd and about medium.
Smith with the tackle there. The 77th meeting between these two teams, a series that started in 1921. Fresno State leads the series 38-35 and 3, but San Jose State has won the last 2 meetings, including a big shootout last year. Irvin, boy, he's not that big. 178 pounds on the roster officially, right?
Yeah, I mean, a smaller type back, but man, he can move. You can see right there. You don't want to let him get in the open field, but that's what San Jose State is trying to do right now. They're trying to get the ball to him on the edge quick, utilize his speed and his athleticism to make that big play that he's known for.
He had 308 all-purpose yards versus Colorado State last week.
First charge timeout, Fresno State.
So the Bulldogs burn one on a 3rd and 4. They're up 7-0.
College football on CBS Sports Network is being brought to you by Lowe's. Never stop improving. By Enterprise Rent-A-Car. Pick Enterprise. We'll pick you up. And by the all-new LG G3.
Spartans head coach Ron Carragher talked about decision-making being very important for his young quarterback, Joe Gray.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it, especially on a third and medium type situation. You know you need the first down, but more importantly, Ron, you need to make a great decision, and that's where he's starting to trust this offense. He is the leader of this team.
There's a decision to get the heck out of there. And an even better one to get the first down. So on a 3rd and 4, doesn't like what he sees down the field and gets out.
Yeah, pretty solid coverage downfield. He comes back across, has a little bit of pressure, gets up the field. Nice little fake with the ball right there to get the defender off balance. He picked up a couple extra yards, got the first, got out of bounds, and they're rolling still.
Donovan Lewis had the pressure. Full house backfield, and there goes Irvin. Look at that speed. Oh, my goodness. That was the fastest 51 yards I've ever seen.
He put on the burners. Very similar to the Waller run that we saw for a touchdown.
Wow.
No cuts. Like a missile straight to the end zone.
And the hole was there. Give the line credit. But Tyler Irvin, his all-purpose yardage, and Tim DeRuyter is saying who had who and what just happened. He silences the crowd here at Bulldog Stadium. The extra point by Lopez is clean, and just like that, we're tied up. Boy, this is shaping up to be a good one. Waller does his part, 44 yards, now back on the other side. Tyler Irvin says, I can do you one better. Here's 51. Tyler Irvin is used to this action. 308 all-purpose yards against Colorado State last week. And Eric, we talked about his size. 5'10", 178 pounds. He plays
he's
like he's hanging around 230.
Yeah, I mean, he's got straightaway speed. He can break it and move, and then he's continuing to do this. You see tonight getting some great blocks backside here. You watch the blocks on the linebacker. This is a run to the right, but look at the left side linebackers getting to their spot. And Irvin just using speed, bursting right through the hole. Nice job by those offensive linemen. If I'm him, I'm going over there, patting him on the helmet, saying, guys, let's keep that going.
So Irvin, the junior out of Colton, California. Colton High School, that's down south, Southern California. He's got us all knotted up. Ball is dropped, still trying to find the handle. And finally secured. And that's going to be all but a 3-yard return.
Yeah, that's Dylan Root right there, and he just took his eyes straight to the field first. I'll tell you what, you wish you could have that one back, just bobbling it around, and that messes up the timing on a kick return. Not what you want. You don't want to start on the 7.
So this will be Brian Burrell. As we mentioned, Fresno State switching a lot of quarterbacks throughout the season. Burrell has gotten the brunt of it. Now he's got to work with bad field position. The quick toss to Martez Waller. Waller with a nice cut. That's how you get out of a hole. Let's check in for the first time with the third member of our crew standing by, Rashawn Ali.
All right, thank you so much, Ron. San Jose State defensive end Eugene Taylor has a right knee injury, and his return is questionable right now. The good news is he was up walking around and spent some time on the stationary bike. Back to you.
All right, Rashawn, thank you very much. That's 15 yards by Waller and a first down. They go back to the right side. Not much is there.
Yeah, there's Waller right there. You're just seeing him get another carry. He's over the 1,000-yard mark now already tonight. Going to be a big part of this offense. They got to stick with the run. It looks like they're maybe setting up some play action, or maybe that time to go out to Josh Harper and let him make a play on the outside. Maybe a chance right now, 2nd and long, to maybe throw a shot downfield. Been running the football effectively.
They give it right back to Waller. Waller now, he's been heavy on the run, but keep in mind, he is also the team's second leading receiver coming into tonight's game with 23 catches.
Well, there's no doubt about it. They have to get him the football. He's been the shining spot on this offense, going through the quarterback carousel, I call it, not knowing who might start, and that beats you up during a week of practice mentally and physically, and then you got to come out here and perform in a game.
This is 3rd and 6. The out, and I believe it's a first down. Nice throw and catch. That's Delvin Hardaway.
Yeah, and this is just a great throw by Brian Burrell. Sets his foot, lets it fly, puts it right on him. He knew his receiver was going to get hit. He knew Hardaway was going to take a shot, and that's a big-time catch, too, in some traffic.
Hardaway, the redshirt freshman out of Dorsey High School down in Los Angeles. Back to Waller. Buhajar on the tackle.
Yeah, and there's Vince Buhajar just running him down from behind, so you see Buhajar's speed and quickness, but that's not the way you want to tackle him. You want to tackle him straight up behind the line.
6 yards on that last run. That one looks to be close to 6 again. Fresno State running plays very fast. As you look at offensive coordinator Dave Schramm.
Yeah, if you're them, it's working. Why go away from it?
They switch it up. Now go to the leading receiver. That's Josh Harper. Harper gets out close to the 50-yard line. Lucidi is there.
Yeah, and you've got to get Josh Harper involved. That's his 56th reception on the year. He is a big part of this offense. But again, you got to have that confidence at the quarterback position to start throwing it and making those reads. And you see right now Martez Waller being the major threat offensively for the Bulldogs.
Quick look there at Spartans defensive coordinator Greg Robinson trying the left side. Boy, great pursuit by the defense there. Buhajar is there along with a few others. That's a loss of 1.
Yeah, you're not gonna beat the speed. They've got some definite speed out there. Forrest Hightower at the free safety position. Cleveland Wallace, who leads the conference with 10 passes defended, but able to get into the run game quickly as well.
3rd and 9, plenty of time to throw, and just a bit high for Hardaway. And it'll be time to punt.
And it looks like maybe just a little bit confusion on Burrell's part. He kind of pumped it a little bit. You see the protection right here. Just a nice pocket right there for him to throw the football, but just wasn't able to step into his throw and make a nice accurate pass.
Tyler Irvin, number 7.
So now for that, you get to punt away to Tyler Irvin. How about that for a reward? Swanson, nice high kick. Swanson, a Ray Guy Award nominee. That's given to college football's best punter. And he shows you why right there, forcing the fair catch. Tied at 7, 3:32 here in the first quarter. Let's take a look at our 76th athlete of the week. And that would be Brian Hill, the Wyoming freshman running back last week at Fresno State. He lit him up. You can see his numbers there. And the Fresno State defense having their issues coming into tonight's game, averaging 36 points per game. That's what they're giving up. That would be last in the conference.
Yeah, I think here, look at this column right here. That sticks out. Over 100th in all these categories. Definitely not going to put them really on the good side of winning football. Got to play better defense all the way around.
And people talk about what the Mountain West Conference is. Some people have even joked it's basketball on grass, so to speak, only because the offenses go up and down the field so fast. They run so many plays. Sometimes the defenses suffer for it.
And the key anywhere is stopping the run, being physical, owning the line of scrimmage.
A little read there almost looked like Gray didn't want to give it up. He did there, and that's 3 yards for Crowley.
I think they're just trying to establish something here on the ground. Get pushed out a little bit from the end zone here and start feeling more comfortable with their playbook.
Slices between two and Carr will score. Yards, Jabari Carr. And if you didn't like the way that Joe Gray was throwing the ball before, you have to like that one. He threaded the needle, and it went to the house. On the money for Jabari Carr, the grad student out of Oak Grove. He caught it, sliced between a couple defenders, and didn't look back. 84 big ones.
You see right here on this replay, he tries to squeeze it in between see the safety come down here? The fake just holds it out for a second. He should have never thrown this football, but he gets it right in between the window. Nice, accurate throw, but really forced the football right there. The safety did not bite on any of the play action right there to Tyler Irvin. But the big thing here is when you get a guy right in front of you, we're going to talk about this all night, one-on-one, you got to make a play. The ball's there, you're there, wrap up, make the tackle. And it just didn't happen for the Fresno State defense, and I think that's been the thing that's been hurting them all year.
Deron Smith, number 13, that was the safety that came down and collided with his own teammate. That was one of those high risk, high reward, or no reward at all.
And Deron Smith doesn't have an interception this year. Led FBS last year, so I think he was going for the interception. He wants one so bad.
8th longest touchdown reception in school history. That's Damari Scott. Scott hit hard, and we'll go down at about the 19-yard line. For an update, let's go to Brent Stover back in New York.
Oregon fell behind Utah 7-0, but they've scored the last 2 touchdowns. Marcus Mariota rolls out on 4th and goal, hits Dwayne Stanford. 14-7 in the second. Back out to Ron, Eric, and Rashawn.
Boy, the Oregon Ducks won 19 of the last 21 road games since the start of the 2010
Pretty
season.
good.
Got to be able to play on the road. People talk about their offense. That tells me they bring their defense, too.
Absolutely. I mean, anytime you show up on the road, you got to block out the crowd, block out the trip, and play good football. Fields are the same size.
Exactly. 86 yards, in case you just checked in with us. Jabari Carr off the hot throw from Joe Gray. And the Spartans take the lead.
Before the play clock expired, Fresno calls their second timeout. 30 seconds and wing.
Boy, timeout issues early now. That's their second one for Fresno State. And the touchdowns tonight, 44-yard run by Martez Waller. That was the first blood of the night. And then a quick answer, 51 yards by Irvin. He made it look easy. And just a few seconds ago, Gray to Jabari Carr, 86 yards for the touchdown run. Quick look at the numbers for both teams already. Eric, this is shaping up to be one of those.
No kidding. I mean, this is that Mountain West Conference type of style here. And 173 yards. I mean, both these teams are averaging over 400 yards a game, and they're on track to break that right now.
Waller brings a load with him now. He can run, has the speed, but he knows how to lower that shoulder. That's a hard 4 yards.
Well, it'll be interesting to see if they get away from running the football. I mean, they're only down 7 points here, and the run has been working, but they need to get the passing game going as well to complement the run.
Back to the 3-time Mountain West Conference Player of the Week. And he runs into Travis Rashidi. along with Popovich.
Well, I think as good as the running game has been working, I kind of take back what I just said. I mean, here you're 3rd and 3. Run the football.
Bulldogs averaging 186 yards a game rushing. But they'll let this one go. Nice throw. Harper gets up and talks a little smack to Maurice Knight, but it's 20 yards and a first down.
Yeah, and that's just a nice throw. Sets his feet, sees the coverage. Harper gets by the defender. Good timing. Nice job of keeping the offense on the football field.
Waller looking for the cutback. He won't get it. Rashidi in on the tackle.
Yeah, and that throwing game part that we just saw to Harper, that's going to help him back off those defenders, those outside coverage players, so that the running game can still be there. If they're not going to throw it, they'll just keep creeping up and be able to stop Waller close to the line of scrimmage. So important that they get Harper involved and get him the ball in the passing game.
2nd and 9. Waller somehow he got through that, and a nice block on the outside there. Hardaway helped him. I'm not sure he got the first down. Nope, he's a little short, but key block there.
Yeah, and here's Waller just shy of 6 foot, 210 pounds. You see the cut? Whoop, right there, just to the outside. Picked up a few extra yards just by that one cut. Carries the pads well.
Runs behind those pads. That's a pickup of 8.
I guess my question now is how much energy does he have? How many carries can he take tonight before he starts to wear down a little bit?
5'11", 210-pound junior.
It was a malfunction with the play clock. Please reset it to 25 seconds. The play clock will start on the ready for play. And the game clock as well.
That cleared up by referee Reggie Smith, the junior out of Eatonton, Georgia.
And a few extra seconds for Martez Waller to get his breath back. Probably getting the ball again.
3rd and 1. And he'll get it with ease, and that will be the end of a first quarter that saw 3 scores, plenty of big runs, lots of fireworks.
This is the end.
14-7, the Spartans with the lead. Rivalry time for this homecoming night here at Fresno State. You're watching college football on the CBS Sports Network, the 24-hour home of CBS Sports. We'll be back for the start of the second quarter right after this.